Martial arts is three entities: mind, body, and spirit. And it's the mastery of those three things, or the unification of those three things, that will make you superior, not the belt ranking. It's a way of training a person to be mentally sound as well. So being introduced to those three things as white belt, and then personifying them more as yellow, and then green and purple and black is your goal, not to get more rank, so you can do better kicks or win more trophies. I don't tend to think that those three formulas are being used today. Let's go over MP5 today. So let's make sure that this is just not some training gym. This is where the warriors live. Oops. Two is here. At the top of my head, not here, but here. Oops. My name is Haisan Kaleak, affectionately known as Soke. It's a title. It means founder. I'm the founder of a martial arts system called Jiu Jitsu Karate Do. I'm also the president of the family of Sanuces, and a couple other martial art titles I hold proudly, and representing my position in the martial art for over 53 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're pulling the right way. And pull. Go back. Tire one, pull. I grew up in Brooklyn. Started with Bedford-Stuyvesant. I lived in Bronzeville, the Crown Heights area, I lived there as well. Growing up in Brooklyn was, a sordid tale of street violence. Just living every day was kind of rough. When I was about maybe 9 years old, was a little bit out there, like most 9 and 10-year-olds, and running the streets and things of that nature. My mother was not interested in seeing me kind of move towards that type of thing. So she found a martial art class for me. And I went there, and about 11 years old, never turned around. It was downtown Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Academy of Music, BAM. Professor Kadashi Nakamura was the head sensei there, and that was Kyokushin Kai, was the martial arts system. It took me off the streets, it gave me a peace of mind. I grew up without a father. These gentlemen were father figures to me in every sense of the word. They taught me a lot of valuables that I still have today.
Haisan Kaleak. Oh yeah.
Cigar ain't got nothing on you, Jay.
I was a national champion at certain points. Bow staff weapon was one of my specialties. I don't profess myself to be the best when I was out there, but I held my own. Dr. Powell was very renowned in the streets of Bronzeville, where I lived at the time. He was renowned as being a teacher's teacher.
Round of applause one more time. Professor Grand Master Bill Powell and the students and black belts of Sanuces Ryu Jujutsu.
There's not very many in New York that can say they were not affected by Supreme Grand Master Dr. Moses Powell.
I'm Grand Master Bill McCloud. I grew up here in Brooklyn, St. John's between Franklin and Clarkson. I'm a student of Dr. Moses Powell, Florenzo Visitation, Soke Lord John Davis. I've been studying martial arts since 1963. I studied Aikido, studied Southern Manthas, and I kind of integrate these modalities into what we call urban jitsu now. But it's all basically formulated from Dr. Moses Powell.
Well, I'm teaching my students self-defense, which is survival, because myself as a person, I believe in simplicity, and the school is named Sanuces, which means survival.
He had a school on Atlantic Avenue. It wasn't a school that you really kind of just want to walk up into because it was renowned for being very hardcore. And they didn't recruit. They didn't even really sign people up, like, you know, come in and learn the class. You had to be kind of recommended.
It was a rough place. And not only was it was rough and real, all right? You had to be in shape to take those ass whippings that Moses was giving out, right? Because he gave out 24 karat, legitimate, all the time ass whippings. Sanuces is the way of the survival. It's a mindset in urban survival. He was a guy who came out of an urban environment. He knew that a lot of traditional things that we seen in the art didn't reflect our experience. He changed the whole narrative. He came in, it was rhythm and flow that a lot of people at that time never seen before. Before it was karate, one punch, one kill, you know, that type of thing. He brought rhythm and flow, you know? And he can give credit to his teacher, Florenzo Visitation, who brought that rhythm and flow into the arena as well. Moses just got in and took it to another level, you know?
Good, here you go. Right, good. Nice, good, good. Good. Close the distance. Thank you. Here's the thing, when I did this, I got myself in the inside of this guard. So even if this hand is punching, it doesn't have the power to do anything. So if I'm doing this and here, I'm checking this hand and I have my wing here and here. So I want you to do this. This is the exercise, real simple as a technique. Is 1, 2. Once I check this hand, I want to pass this elbow, push this shoulder, and open into this lock. Buzz? The future of martial art in Brooklyn, or the future of martial art in general, it doesn't seem to be stabilized like it was when I was growing up. Now you get your dojo franchises down to pop up all over the place like McDonald's, because basically they turned it into a business. And martial art was never intended to be a business. It was always done as a family. One family taught another. Dr. Powell taught us as family members, not as dojo members who signed up for a course. And that's the legacy that we leave here. Because if a school closes tomorrow, the legacy lives on through what we shared and through the brotherhood of martial art. Note when I'm doing self-defense with you, because I'm teaching you about yourself. What? All I am now and ever will be is a pointer to you. I point you to the knowledge. You got to use it. I don't teach you nothing. I point you. I am the needle on the compass. What? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Good.
It's like the art is so commercially oriented that some of the things get left out because the emphasis is on making money. This person who's coming to you for your assistance, he's bringing his humanity to you. You know, to cultivate, to develop. This is a vehicle that you use to develop your spirit, your mind, and your body. The highest part of the art is where you have developed yourself to learn about the cosmic energies that governs our being here. So you come in, you do these things so that you can arrive at that point, some of us. And then you start to learn about, wow, there's a magical energy inside of this vehicle that allows me to get over these boundaries. Then you start paying homage to that.